Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame? You won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
The pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today, each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual competition. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only the strongest teams will be able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address.
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating? Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion? Didn't Kachina say she was just an ordinary person before becoming the Archon? Sure doesn't seem like it. She doesn't seem ordinary at all. Oh, look!
Folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds.
Chaska! Chaska! Yeah! Do it!
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes wild! The hot air balloons are about to ascend. Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone!
Guess this is where we're starting. Let me see. It seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like we get to ease ourselves into combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can kiss their chances goodbye. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it!
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestant.
Ooh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Looks like we've got ourselves an easy start!
Perfect timing. We've got to fight to generate contending fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost. Let's round them up!
Yeah!
Let's round them up!
Shabam!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Tide rises!
That was quick.
We won! We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chaska, one of the contestants of the Flower Feather clan, really leaving her competitors. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. If you can't handle a few monsters, how are you supposed to repel the abyss? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves.
Right here! Clear the area! Let's ride! Amazing!
Skills aren't half bad. But I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do. Sorry, but not everyone will make it till the end. Your run ends here!
Nicely done, Kachina! We actually beat a legend! Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go.
We have a new team pulling ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt.
Drilling down!
Would you look at this? 2 favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other.
Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
This mountain is huge. Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
Ah, we made it! Great work, Kachina.
Glad I could help.
An empty fire tower. We're too late.
Darn it! Close!
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Beyond-san from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go.
Hold it right there. That fire is mine.
In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
Well, I like to see you try. Hey, let's work together.
Good idea. No way. Let's go. I'm rising.
Clear the area! Check this out. Best of luck!
Let's finish this next time.
We collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina? Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Wait, there's a spirit way over there. We can ride it back.
Let's go, Twirly! Woohoo!
We really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Milani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior. Oh, those were some steep curves. Not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on.
Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you spiritway surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire, please...
Congratulations, Milani! Congratulations, Kachina! You've successfully cleared the team stage.
Amazing!
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Milani! Kachina!
Kachina!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas. If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
Solo battles next. And I was 3 wins short last time. Just calm down.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. If you could just go contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to...
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all.
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request. A loss is a loss, and that you don't just stand there. Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? Exactly. Now's our chance to do...
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon!
We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden, You're not bullying Kachina on our...
Thanks, I don't know your names. But if you it has to wait until...
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever. Let's go.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. Right. I'll show them what I'm made of.
That sounds more like it. You can do it!
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation been resolved?
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up trouble with the contestants.
Some people are so obsessed with glory, they can't even bear the idea of failure. I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. Your match is up soon.
That came up quick.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're made of. Well, anything you want to...
But I really want to earn a...
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin!
You could do better! That's more like it. Again!
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's one down! Woohoo!
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to break it to you? But it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's either way, once we face off...
Leo! Leo!
Hear that? The exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like—
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round of competition.
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance.
I don't think I did too shabby either. I've never gotten this many points before. You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Moalani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks that, your final—
What?
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the ranking, but I wanted to final— I did too, but it is what it is. People would— but we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss so I'm going to give this— to hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So? Atta girl.
So, if one of you has to lose—
You mean one of us is destined to win? I'll be happy no matter who wins. And Traveler, I've been training. Thanks for believing in me.
at the final phase, the winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a longtime contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina! And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous? Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets. Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay? I want to win. Milani, this one's mine! Look.
The winner is, from the Children of Echoes, Kachina! And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage. With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kayulani of the People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior, Kibangu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the Children of Echoes.
Woo! Over here, Kachina!
I made it. Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here. We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment. Pride for you, my brave warriors. You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain, that the future of Natlan shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request. Go forth and crush the abyss! Seize victory and glory for Natlan!
As you command.
As you command. Traveler, Paimon, there you are. I wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. She really has grown into a formidable competitor. She deserved that win. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. Oh, it's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around Natlan for a while?
Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, no one would take pride in it. She's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti, after all. We just need to hold the fort while they're gone. Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you? Come on, I'll take you. The people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe is an ideal spot for some R&R. I'll take you to all the best spots. You'll love it.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventures that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze, you lose, Kinich.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time. You're all—
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
All right, let's pack up and head out.
Into the wind!
Take heart.
Shine down! Teamwork is strength!
One with nature. Time to go.
Aerial assault!
There is no escape!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Doors over. Take them. I have no need.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
We're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here, the hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you?
Are you taking these two to
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to her is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past, so now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the Abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Relax.
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals? Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back.
Run! Stop right there! You need a stern talking to!
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama, and the Archon.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot springs too.
It's just... during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again. Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao. You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani, you're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence! We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Yeah, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones, if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way. Come on, I'll show you to the changing room.
Time to go.
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys all right?
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
Well then, the more the merrier. All right, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natland's ever seen.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right, let's meet back here later.
Time to go. Time to go.
Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
All right, all right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfath, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this crate of juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfath. Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good work.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff! We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there. So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks amazing! I had no idea you were such a great designer!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn. All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
To arms, everyone! To arms!
Why not?
Traveler, Paimon!
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive. Come with me. I'll take you.
Mualani, a little help over here.
One moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better. Hang in there. We're here to help. Off we go. Everybody stand back.
The tide rises!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows it.
Illusion shattered.
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them. There is no escape. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Thank you.
I'm over. Go help the others.
I almost died.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation. Need a surfboard? Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that'll... The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the...
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple...
All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count...
Of course! On behalf of the people...
Let's go. There's no time... That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this.
Blown away!
Now you shall perish!
Rain of bullets! Rain of bullets!
There is no escape! Let's light it up!
Covenant of the Deep! Hold the line!
Rain of bullets!
The pylon! It's over there! Hurry!
Torn to oblivion! I'm going in! Off we go!
Falling leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows it.
Allow me! That should...
I don't see any more monsters, so...
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on...
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but That's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to...
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone! Keep it up! Off we go.
Time to go.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Illusion shattered!
As one with wind and cloud.
Boom!
Into the wind.
Torrent, bring refuge! Allow me!
Now you shall perish! Ateya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The Abyss...
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mualani. And...
Ateya took care of it, but she's injured. Quick!
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know?
Wait, no! This was meant to...
For me, right?
Ateya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? And you, Mualani, were you the one...
Forget about that! The doctor's...
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been...
The anguish he feels has brought... I also came across a teardrop crystal.
Ateya! Ateya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away!
How can that be?
I never knew that was even possible.
Ateya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ateya's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it? You're sure? Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to death just now.
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Ateya's recovery and our triumph over the Abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you.
Abyssal power still exists within her body.
We think Auntie Ateya's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean...
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid! Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Bake them all.
All right. Sound.
Mualani,
Yeah?
you've gotten so tall. You know that. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, a traveler, did something happen?
I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, it's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy the hot springs. I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
You want to know something? You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals. I lived with regret for a long time, but yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Seeing you out there, it made me, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death,
I understand. Seems like I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the Good.
Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic. It's brought me good fortune in battle, even after I became too sick to fight. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say.
Traveler, Atea, Muala.
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs? Life is a journey in which
feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kinda threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon yelling at some kids who got caught throwing...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was...
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it, not that Paimon wants...
Relax. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. That's right. Conria suffered greatly and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to... Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was... It was like each disaster was designed for Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for... We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes. And luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been success. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what...
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to...
Every battle, every sacrifice is responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the effort to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only for ourselves. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere. Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our hero. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her...
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot...
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What is it?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But
what's going on?
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the... Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed... Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina...
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina...
Pathetic. The boat...
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed...
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even contribute? Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be subjected—
Calm down, Mulan. There's no point
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed.
Maybe the YUB interpret
I mean, that girl didn't look all that...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for too long, no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even— But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against— If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer?
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it—
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but—
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend— So, what—
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see—
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, rest assured, everyone, once again, I
did she just—
I believe she did. Let's...
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode—
And that means Kachina won't be—
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed she wasn't afraid whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training. She would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair.
It's all right. Believe me, but please, hear what I have to say. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean—
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our— If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, but if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you—
No.
You're saying
yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be this. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. Then we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the abyss at bay. I understand your...
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss, your sense of self will be devoured. Imagine pouring a cup of water. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you, and the Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley line. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link, but then comes the hard part.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is, however, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing.
So, Paimon's the only one who—
See, Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect I've heard all about your accomplishments. Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start.
That's more like it. Perhaps even more than... Ideally, this would be the...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight. It embodies fond...
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could... But don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive short as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the night...
We can't let the general public...
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would... But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the intent...
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the...
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right... Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean...
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear, so until our heroes are ready, I will.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how. All we can do is.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice.
If not me, then who? No other. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Emma really hopes nothing goes wrong.
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never admit the nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of mature...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us—
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with— In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama? What?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from—
Thank you. We'll go look for him.
Good luck.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! That must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How's that? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of—
Are you okay? You don't look—
Everything's fine. I'll help you. But I do— After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone—
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone—
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like—
Wow, you got all that—
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime—
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh,
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
by creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the—
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're—
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly.
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. Hello.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the travel.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Is...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything.
I know, it's just... I guess Kachina always carries all...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here Here you go. By the way, how's he doing? Malco's been gone.
Do you know what happened between...
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. But Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple... 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured... It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible. I've tried convincing him to move forward. The Abyss has caused so much suffering. And some wound. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. So, as agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out if I had been there, I would have been able to send. I've always.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the...
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer!
Knows me.
Hold the line!
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Allow me!
Torn to oblivion!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of...
The Abyss is corroding his body! Vichama, you can't keep going, you'll die!
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power...
Hanging in there?
Malko. No, what?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the
In that case, we get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirits...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to save you.
Too bad. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, but
A deeper
Malko was always the... For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. But I also understood why you had to try. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. And that if I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malko to that way. Even if the outcome stayed the same, there are critical junctures in life. And if you don't, that's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her, and I
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will... Thanks to her, though. Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's... and apologize for destroying the spirit...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like...
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say.
Honestly, it's just one thing after... They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tusk.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as that strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict.
For some reason, Paimon can totally...
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi.
I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely... Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though.
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time... Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is! And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up?
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but...
This is important. If you were in my shoes...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you...
All right, whatever.
Oh, you... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on...
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was part...
But the person you become when you lose control...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. person is...
I've also told you that managing your condition...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
If only Tone Gift Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with. Now, stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but still, all you need to do is focus.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I...
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen that.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of... Now, I still have some. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look. Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt, and even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Katera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance, but he would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off. There are so many jars and potions around.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. The tools you see here are quite traditional. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh.
Ooh, must be
grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although
this is Atea's towel.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavar. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of. In his eyes, I saw a hunger.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring?
Well, Paimon thinks.
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste.
Wait, that means you.
Maybe we can go ahead. The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like does every item hold a special memory, just like a tape?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation. Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way, take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make the future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future.
That's kinda.
Humanity excels at living in the present. But while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power, namely a framework, through which ordinary people, by holding the pilgrimage, were able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land.
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rule. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a.
Your sister is so cute! It looks. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't.
Sorry! Paimon's.
It's alright. No matter what others may say, My becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position my father made the most delicious. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians you were raising, my sister immediately burst into tears. The two, I still remember the way they.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon?
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina! Are you okay? Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again? It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back. Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Y-Up is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then this really strong... The Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been... The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be...
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back. You're always like this. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need... All you need to do is place your trust in us. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't come.
Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could...
I know.
Alright, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just... feel bad.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the... Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss...
So what you're saying is... No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on.
Why are you all at?
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye. Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Illusion shattered!
Covenants of the Deep! Lesson, teamwork is strength!
One with nature. The wind knows me.
Shine down!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
There is no escape!
The wind knows me.
Hold the line!
Let's light it up!
Billowing surge!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
nature. The clouds high, the birds call, the wind knows me.
Now you shall perish!
There is no escape! Into the wind. Time to go.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels...
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the... It looks so different from... That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer...
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. Yeah.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon?
So that means all we need to do is find...
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed him. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the piece. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe...
Of course. Thank you for protecting. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were... Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering off. It's too... Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them. Inazuma shines eternal!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my magic.
Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of— Good idea. Let's—
Shine down!
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me! Go ahead!
Clouds high, the birds call!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! The Y-Up's power helped keep me hidden, so I just— Had a girl. You did—
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but— That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as— There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire— But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then—
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Still, we can't just leave—
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina—
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y-Up. You don't have anything to prove. All right.
We've already come all this—
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like— So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world—
Thank you for it. You're a true—
No one fights—
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab? So we were right. The contamination is already— Alright, get ready, everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me? You tried to get him.
You killed—
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No. The power of the... I thought this... That is the ancient... The Pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani.
Because I'm not alone. You're right. But you also couldn't.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not the power lies not, but in our commitment to.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance. There aren't many in. Check this out! Clear the area!
Let's ride!
How brightly burns the crown!
Shabam! Ow!
A glimpse of the future.
Need a surfboard?
Let's shred, Sharky!
I must protect my clients.
Drilling down!
Yeah!
Hear the Inferno's call! Hear the Inferno's call!
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating. Fantastic work, Kachina. This makes me so...
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is... glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't
Wait, does...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we have... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against...
I've heard that name before. You were...
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully... Under the name Umoja, you shall...
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark, its blaze will become one with our vision. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong?
So that's...
What do you mean? Did you...
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name. I'll keep searching within myself.
You are already an outstanding. You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf...
I know we've never met before, Wyub. Thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here! Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem...
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyup mentioned something...
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on...
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience to see, so...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not just give it time. I'm sure...
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Tevat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory. nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying. Our fate, if we didn't bring the nation back together, it would. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that.
That's right. The hardest thing for a god can extend a human's life by using a certain but, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because if the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our.
So that means.
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 after your adventure in the Night Kingdom. I trust you've come to.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab.
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago. But the intel regarding once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the night.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Well, we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urge.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too, just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only. I can only trust in the. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precise. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might.
Huh? Oh, right!
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a after all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being on their own. Each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant.
But weren't they all precious
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their... If they knew those items helped save the present day...
Even when you put it that...
There's no... The people and the events of the past are... If you still have regrets, let them... Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new...
Well, we'd still like to...
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus...
Still...
Try not to let it get to you. All right.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot They had the people of the spring. It's been really nice seeing the children. I've witnessed their even when they come. I'm certain Mualani. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed the abyss, my rage. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you, even across time. We will all—
Yeah, Mom's right. Oh, seriously though.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so— Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to—
Who will be the—
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside, those who forged our own destiny. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I— It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Ah, well, you two had a fight.
She didn't cause any trouble during.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she's...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little... Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it...
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your...
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team.
I had no choice. My friend...
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to...
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer when he insisted on repaying the favor. What was I supposed to do? I'm just...
But the fact of the matter is that after your...
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way.
So, what about you?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the state.
Serves you all right.
All right.
There's, dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friend, this traveler, and her companion Paimon are some of the strong. They've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the night. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel? To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
Hey, please don't...
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially.
How did you know? That's...
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save this. I couldn't make them shoulder that. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me. But
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister... From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe. Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel loss keenly. It seems this is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must...
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way...
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time, even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because we humans cannot... This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one further here. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a
Yeah, we can't just ignore.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilona. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but...
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to...
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn... You don't have much time. And you're injured on top...
I'm beginning to see just how useful you heard something from here, didn't you?